what's on the other side. I want to believe there's something great, but I haven't come across something that changes how I feel, especially when my own father was not doing so well. Okay, so I write these words. I get to the chorus at the end of the song, and I just put it on the shelf. I go, I don't know what the fuck to say here. Or I'm gonna sing some big triumphant fucking bullshit about nothing happening? No. So therefore, I don't know what to sing. Well, my dad did not last 18 months. He lasted fucking 6 months. And the night that I left him, he was in hospice. He was laying in his bed, and he wasn't doing good. You know, don't make me think about it. I'll cry, and I'm not gonna cry because I'm a punk rocker, a skateboarder. We don't cry, but I might cry. And if I do cry, I'm gonna go outside, and I'll come back like 30 minutes later, totally fine, and I'll tell you I didn't cry. But in any case, he wasn't doing good, and I went home, and I said I gotta get some sleep. So I went to bed. About 3 in the morning, I get like this thing that wakes me up out of my sleep. And I'm like dripping. Like I got goosebumps on my arms. I got all the hair standing up on the back of my neck. I feel this adrenaline. I feel this like euphoric drug. I feel like, I remember as a kid, I plugged a lamp into the outlet and I got shocked. And I was like, oh my God, it was fucking crazy. I'll never forget. This shit kind of hurt, but it was like insane. This was like 100 times stronger than that shit. And so I wake up and I have this feeling and it's like euphoric and I don't know what's going on and I feel like there's something in the room. I remember I put my hands up in the air because I feel like there was like a bright light in the room. I didn't know what it was. And right at that moment, my fucking phone buzzes. So I was like, shh, what the fuck is this? And I don't understand what I'm feeling. And I looked over at my fucking phone, and on the text on my fucking phone, it says, your father just passed. I was like, holy shit. So I grab my phone, and I call my sister Carrie, and I go, Carrie, and she's up. She's fucking up at 3 a.m., what the fuck? And I go, what are you doing right now? And she goes, I don't know what's going on. I woke up and I have this feeling. I feel like I'm on drugs. I feel good. I don't know what's happening. I feel like, and she pauses and she goes, I feel like I have a big hug. So emotional. And I was like, holy shit. And I said, Dad just passed away and his fucking soul went right through me and right through you. And she paused and she started crying. I didn't cry. I cried. Whatever. And I was like, I know what this is. Because when his mom, my grandmother, died, it was the same fucking thing. I went home at 4 in the afternoon and I took a nap because I was so tired. And like, I woke up with the same feeling, but it wasn't as strong. It was like 20% as strong, you know? But I knew what it was. Now, when you guys meet somebody, when you meet somebody that has like this crazy experience, a supernatural experience, a paranormal experience, all of us look at them and we all say, oh, come on, motherfucker. I get it. I love you. You're my buddy. I believe you. Really know what that means. I am telling you, this happened to me and it was so profound that I ran to the fucking house at 3 a.m. and they're crying and they're like, do you want to go see your dad in the back room? I said, fuck you, he's not in the back room. That's just like a body. He's gone. I felt it. I went to the funeral and I stood in front of 200 people and I said, you guys don't know a goddamn thing. You're celebrating his body in a casket or some bullshit. We are more than this. There's so much more to us, and I felt it and I saw it. And I just literally, I'm here tonight saying this shit because it's important. It's just fucking important. So I went back to the studio and I fucking had the end of that song. Remember how I wrote all those words about not believing shit? Oh my God, I was like, fuck you, I believe everything. And I wrote the end of this song. Now I can't say that every song that I write like matters that much. Like I try to make it that way, but you can't really force it, you know? On this particular thing, I was like, this is important. you guys to know, and this is important, this is why I'm doing this. Like, I want you to know that like, through all of the bullshit that you deal with, all the pain, all the loss, all the frustration, the jealousy, going through little fucking things that make you turn into someone that's either doing okay or not doing okay. We started this band just to hopefully bring people together and feel a little bit more like optimistic, but I'm here tonight to tell you that every fucking thing is going to be okay. And there's something really, really great out there, and we're just learning about this as a species. And they're starting to study this shit, potentially, not saying this, potentially they know this in certain basements of the US government. It's coming, and it's gonna change your life. And I felt a little piece of this. We're gonna have a great time. You're gonna do okay. This song is called Tunnels, and I want you guys to feel what I felt. I'm gonna play it for you right now. It goes like this. Without the ocean, because we're all asleep at the wheel, asleep and so surrounded by what we